Hi, and welcome to Fae Farm. So, I'm going to be doing this series in chapters, and thought I would just start out with chapter 1 and go from there. I did receive this game for free, but I will be giving you my unbiased opinion. I just like to be transparent. So, first off, you start by making your very cute little character where there are a lot of character creation customizations. There are lots of cute hairstyles, and there's even some Sailor Moon stuff thrown in that I thought was pretty adorable. And you even get a mustache that makes you look like the guy that's at the party and asks where's his hug at. But they did have a lot of options. They give you pronoun options. They even give you the option to just be silent if you don't like any of the voices, which I thought was a really unique thing to have in the game. And I kind of liked it because sometimes nothing is better than options. So I really like that they took that into consideration. So first off, don't look at what I named my island. No, look at what I'm named. Though, shout out to the creators for still giving me a code, even though my Steam name is Weekend Dad, and I totally forgot about that. But anyway, you start out finding a letter on the beach asking you to go to this cute unknown land. So, you set sail for it. And like most, taking a tiny boat into a large ocean, there are some problems on your voyage. But you still arrive at where you're supposed to be, weirdly, and that is Orzia. So, since I'm doing this as a voiceover, I'm just gonna kind of jam-pack this in because the first chapter isn't too deep. The first chapter is essentially you learning how to do things on this island. So, from meeting the mayor, you can run around or go immediately to your quest locator. I decided to run around and just randomly talk to people. It didn't seem like you were really barred from much, except for the things that you just couldn't do right off the bat, like upgrade your house, because I was like, let's do that right off the bat. But I digress. But you can run around, you can even jump off the dock if you want to, and get sucked into a black hole, because that's immediately what I did. Now, I did eventually make it to my farm, and essentially the mayor is there waiting for you, and is going to tell you how to do everything, and you start with forging. So, I will say the forging in this game is most excellent, because I love that it seamlessly switches the weapons for you, and you don't have to do it. So when you're at a tree, and you are chopping a tree, it brings out the axe. When you want to go and scythe some grass, it starts scything it for you. It just automatically goes to that. So I really like not having to go into my menus to not have to choose what I'm going to be using. It just automatically does it, which is wonderful. So, and part of it, I had a little bit of trouble with this, is actually crafting the item, and it's actually you hit the D-pad down, and then you hit down again for the building catalog. That's it. It took me a few minutes to figure that out. I don't know why. My brain just was not comprehending it. But it's very simple, and I believe it is C to pull up that menu on PC. After you finish decorating your house, and then planting and cooking for the mayor, you are basically done, and she sends you out to meet the neighbors. So once you are out and meeting the neighbors, you essentially get your fishing rod, and then you are asked to catch a fish, and then you go and get your bug net, and then you have to go catch some bugs. Then to round out the end of chapter 1, you essentially get a merchant table when you talk to the merchant owner or merchant guild leader. And I just ended up making a really weird table of cooked food and fish and insects. Thus reaching the end of chapter 1 and moving on to chapter 2.